Expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
Fernandez. Messi. And a very good challenge. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the striker is the very creative and eye-catching Richarlison. Alvarez. Rodrigo de Paul. And a textbook interception. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall. The concession of a corner here. And short it is. Messi. Now Romero with it. That's really good and effective physical play. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Rafinha. Intelligent threaded pass here. And teammates to play it to. Vinicius Junior. It's Neymar. And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022 World Cup final. One to savour.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Alexis McAllister. Molina. Lionel Messi. Will they get themselves level here? Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Great pressure to win the ball back. This could be the equaliser. Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed, and the dream remains very much alive.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro trying to keep going. Messi. In the right place to cut out the pass. And Neymar. He's protecting it well. They're trying to get right into his face. Fernandez. And they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Richarlison. Richarlison. The high press was very much on. It's still alive. Threat over for now, it seems. Alexis McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Did well to win the ball back. Neymar. McAllister. Here's Marcos Acuna. A danger here as he runs at them. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Lucas Paqueta. And Neymar. And fired against the crossbar. And cleared away.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will come.
Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making, but they took care of the situation defensively. Paqueta. Here's Vinicius Junior. He'll take efforts like that all day long. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Nahuel Molina. Enzo Fernandez. Well, very effective play in possession. Messi. On to Paqueta. Rafinha. Well, possibilities inside the box. And that'll be a Brazil ball. Casemiro. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a goal! As they forge ahead on this massive occasion. Feel the passion.
Well, let's take another look. And it doesn't come much closer than this, does it? He just squeezed it in off that post. Very good finish.
Well, 2-1 it is here. He's in control of the situation. Rodrigo de Paul. Could play it in. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been.
Alexis McAllister.
Marcos Acuna. Fernandes. Mastery of the passing game. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Rafinha. Well, the attack looks promising. Neymar. Magnificent challenge to win it back. De Paul. Alexis McAllister. Now with Messi. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Neymar. On the ball, Richarlison. And they need to get tighter here. Must take the lead here. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Casemiro. Ball with Danilo. Now Casemiro. Paqueta. Now far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. A good and fair challenge. Lucas Paqueta. Neymar. And Neymar. Paqueta. Just narrowly off target. Casemiro. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. McAllister. And can they make one of these passes count? Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Plenty of support here. Can he get them in front? Messi! And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So they get the ball moving again. Can Brazil come up with an answer here?
Lionel Messi.
Richarlison is with Vinicius Junior. Return to Richarlison. Danilo. Now with Vinicius Junior. Determined defending. Corner to Brazil, and a goal here would really change the complexion of this game. Well, they fancy a short one. Paqueta. Really effective shielding under pressure. Textbook defending inside the box. Marcos Acuna. Fernandez. Now with Messi. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Richarlison. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. Paqueta. Firing it towards goal. Flinging himself at it, the keeper. Over it comes. Oh, good save. Excellent header. Well, pressure building. Another corner. Who can he pick out? Well, he was the picture of concentration following the corner. Neymar moving with authority. Neymar! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made for moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So the ball rolling again at 3-3. Alexis McAllister. Here's Alvarez. McAllister. Well, possibilities inside the box. Will this corner bear fruit for them? Let's see about the delivery. Oh, it's in! They take the lead here. And just how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Goal!
Well, how about this? 4-3.
Number 25, Lisandro Martinez.
Rafinha. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And Neymar. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Options in the centre. Could be. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Richarlison. Here's Rafinha. Oh, he's given us away. Alvarez. There's a slide rule pass. Eder Militao. Richarlison. Richarlison! Not to be, and still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now.
Vinicius Junior. Now Casemiro. Neymar. Can he finish? Putting his body on the line. Eder Militao. Casemiro. Really vital interception here. McAllister. Getting the better of his opponent. Chance to finish. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Rafinha. And behind it's gone for a corner. Trying to deliver it accurately, and he clears the danger. Silva. Now with Neymar. Tremendously strong in the tackle. This might be ideal for the counter. Lisandro Martinez. Here's Marcos Acuna. And a chance for him on the flank. An alert piece of defending. Casemiro. On the ball, Richarlison. Vinicius Junior. Can they convert? And fine goalkeeping. Who's going to get on the end of it? Lisandro Martinez. On to Messi. Alvarez. Messi. And they have possession again. And Neymar. The high press was very much on. In search of space. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Fernandes. Rodrigo de Paul. Lionel Messi. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Vinicius Junior. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Marcos Acuna. Getting forward. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. Well, they're going for the short one. Messi. Can he put it away? Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Strong play as he keeps the ball in anticipation of support arriving. Messi, can he put it away? He's protecting it well. Well, very effective play in possession. Just the challenge that was required. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. All hands on deck. Can he take the chance? And that is defending of the highest order. Richarlison. Molina. De Paul. A really effective shielding under pressure. Messi. And reading it absolutely superbly. Shot attempted. Oh, keeper dealt with it. And he's fired over the corner. Not away completely. Well, they can bring it out now. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Crossbar. Mopping up defensively. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Marquinhos. Strong play here. Danilo. Neymar. Well, going for power, but what can you say about it, really? Not great. De Paul. Alexis McAllister. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Paqueta. Very quick thinking there. Lisandro Martinez. He's using his strength to good effect. Marquinhos. Danilo. It's Neymar. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Molina. On to Messi. He's protecting it effectively. It has to be. Defensive excellence there. Very clever read, Casemiro. Paqueta. Well, the supporters think it's on. Paqueta. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Alexis McAllister. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Throw in for Brazil. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. And deep into the penalty area. Giving the ball away. Richarlison. An alert piece of defending. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Beautifully disguised ball. He's in position. Oh, it Comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, we're highlighting Lionel Messi for a reason. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders out there, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly made things happen in that attacking third. He's been bright, he's been inventive, and he's been a constant threat. And, of course, he's got his goal as well.
Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Moving it forward. Can he finish this? Paqueta. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. And can they prize them open now? Able to get a body in the way. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Molina. Running with the ball confidently. Messi must score. There it is. The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Return to Paqueta. Really well hit, but just too much height on it. That's really good and effective physical play, and he did well to cut it out. Vinicius Junior using his strength to shield the ball. It's going to be Neymar. Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Just needs to stay calm. Lionel Messi. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Using his physical strength to shield it. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Now the delivery, not the best clearance. Well, threat over for now. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Super play by Neymar, waiting for the support to arrive on the scene. And they need to get tighter here. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
And time for the change now. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, not the best clearance. And problem solved for now. Neymar. Fabinho. Will he find the net? Tremendous block. And they could face difficulties here. Richarlison. Splendid defending. Nahuel Molina. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Fernandes. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Vinicius Junior. Well, he keeps going. And let's give credit to the defending. Lionel Messi. Doing well to keep possession. Molina. And strong play here. And into the last 20 minutes. It's a splendid through ball from Neymar. Romero. Vinicius. Can he put it away? Oh, right in the nick of time. Neymar. On to Paqueta. Oh, keeper dealt with it. So the corner played into the box. Still not clear. Silva. Now with Casemiro. That's the kind of shielding play. Can they convert? Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Breaking at pace. Paredes. He's going forward well here. Really vital interception. Vinicius Junior. Richarlison. That's really good and effective physical play. Cleared away comprehensively. Martinez. Enzo Fernandez. Paredes. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Marquinhos. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Paredes. Can they take advantage? And he could cash in. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again. The ball over the top is an absolute beauty, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And the ball's gone. Marcos Acuna. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Martinez. And with that, the attack fizzles out. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Shielding the ball superbly. Well, high quality defending. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Eder Militao. Fabinho now. And Brazil unable to retain possession. And now passing it through. Lionel Messi! Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Good strength to keep the ball. Neymar. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. They might be able to get in now. In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next?
Well, here's the replay. The pass over the top has just the right amount of pace on it, but just look at the space he has. He doesn't even have to jump. Of course it's a good finish, but the marking is woeful.
Molina. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. De Paul. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Magnificent defending. Eder Militao. Neymar. Now Eder Militao. Here's Rafinha. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. And strong play here. And possession given away. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Defenders need to cover. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Makes the move to the inside. Great block. Rafinha. On the ball, Richarlison. Richarlison. He has time to play it over. Pedro. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. He's using his strength to good effect. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Lionel Messi. The ball with Martinez. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Can he finish them off? In it goes! And surely that's the end of the story. They cannot throw it away from here.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And what an emphatic strike it is from Di Maria. Hit with his laces, it's a great goal, hit with power.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Anthony. Now Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Nahuel Molina. And now back with the keeper. They've got it now, what can they do? And space to cross it. Could be a chance to break here. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Will he finish? And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Let's see about the delivery. Not messing around with that clearance. And Neymar. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Fabinho. Now Eder Militao. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Vinicius Junior. Now Neymar. It's got to be! And there it is! All in the melting pot now. And what a finale we could have in store for us.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Messi. Crossing possibilities. This could finish it! A goal! And that is going to be that! Name on the trophy for certain!
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
Goal for Argentina.
Anthony. How can he take them on and beat them? It needs an accurate cross. Cleared away comprehensively. Crucial interception amid impending danger. Routine, really. And there goes the final whistle. For the third time in history, Argentina have won the World Cup.
And I have to say, Derek, they've been the best team in the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
Romero. Otamendi. Enzo Fernandez. Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded 5 victories. They're always going to fancy their chances. How do you view their prospects in this one, Stuart?
Well, right at the start of the tournament, I asked the question, are they a great side or just a good side? If they win here today, I think we can call them a great side. They've been excellent all the way through the tournament. This should be a cracking game.
And the short option preferred. Marquinhos. Neymar. Nicely cut out. Nahuel Molina. Casemiro, his pass gobbled up. Romero. Really vital interception here. Danilo. Neymar. On to Paqueta. Paqueta. And he read it well defensively. Gives it a go. Putting his body on the line. Well, I think it's fair to say, Stuart, Neymar can do just about anything out there on the pitch. What in particular do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box, clever little 1-2s, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
The save was a good one. Delivering it. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Keeper did his job to begin with. Vinicius Junior. A wonderful intervention. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. McAllister. Now, who can he play it to? He's very adept at protecting the ball. A smart stop here. short corner favoured. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Might be able to get in behind the defence. He's protecting it well. And you've got to say, not the best of volleys that time.
Yeah, it was certainly there to hit, but he just couldn't make the right contact. It was well wide in the end.
Good-looking sequence. Paqueta. Oh, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Now, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Plenty of support here. Able to get a body in the way. Marcos Acuna. Here's Alvarez. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, there it is, the first caution of this match.
Well, he didn't need to make the challenge, did he? He's under pressure now. It's a long time to go in this game.
Casemiro. Here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he saved it well. Well, they're going for the short one. Well, he's keen on cutting in. And saved by the keeper. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Well, the keeper has it, and all is well.
Well, it is now, but the striker did everything right, barring a couple of inches.
And they have possession again.
Well, they won't come closer than that. So unlucky not to take the lead there.
Yes, so near indeed, but now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. Dangerous looking through ball. And a significant block following that cross. Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test from there. Alexis McAllister. Marcos Acuna. Otamendi has it. And room now out on the flank. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Well, they know they need to stop him. Vinicius Junior, can they take the lead? And denied by the keeper, impressive. Enzo Fernandez. Well, far from the ideal pass. Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior. Making a bit of headway. And And the keeper was up to the task. Now how about the short corner? Rafinha. Silva. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Casemiro. Neymar! And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022 World Cup final. One to savour.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. There to take it away. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Eder Militao. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Corner coming up. Can he deliver it with accuracy? On the corner, too close to the goalkeeper that time. Marquinhos. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Just can't get it past the wall. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, just watch this again. It's a really good goal, but it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete control here.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Casemiro. And Brazil in a position of menace. It is a decent-looking attack here. Vinicius Junior. On to Casemiro. And the keeper there to deal with it. Now a short corner here. The corner kicks keep on coming. Now, how about the short corner? Paqueta. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal. This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Neymar thrives on running at defenders. Superb block. Well, just the tackle that was needed.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
Good strength to keep the ball. Teammates available. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. Neymar. A really effective shielding under pressure. He can't hold on to it. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Lisandro Martinez. McAllister. Here's Marcos Acuna. Alexis McAllister. Alvarez. Patient build-up at the moment. And now having a go! Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Can they keep it going? Chance here. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. Elects to go short. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Vinicius Junior. Now Neymar. Casemiro. Now with Paqueta. Pretty simple for the keeper. McAllister. Marcos Acuna. Alexis McAllister. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Well, couldn't keep it. Read it superbly to take back possession. Vinicius Junior, and reading it absolutely superbly. Messi. He has teammates around him, and the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Very quick thinking there. Neymar. And take it away. Good-looking sequence. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Crossing possibilities. Well, stylish ball. What can they do now? And making the run to the inside. Enzo Fernandez. And a timely intervention. Has the strength to hang on to it. Possession given away, unfortunately. Now can they counter clinically? Paqueta. Now with Richarlison. An alert piece of defending. And Messi in full control of the ball here. Just the challenge that was required. Rafinha. He's lost it. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Neymar, under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Marcos Acuna, moving it forward. And teammates to play it to. Read it well. And Neymar. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Alvarez. And they need to get tighter. Now can they create something? Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed. And their dream remains very much alive.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. Danilo. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Paqueta. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. He's found a pocket of space. And intercepting it. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. An alert intervention. Vinicius Junior. He'll take this on. Oh, it's a goal! And that gives them the advantage. Will they be able to keep it?
Well, here it is again, and just look at this. It's such good technique. It's a wonderful strike from that range.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Smuggled away. Rafinha. But a crucial intervention inside the box. Enzo Fernandez. Now with Alisson. Marquinhos. And with that, the first half draws to a close. He's very adept at protecting the ball. A smart stop here. Casemiro. Oh, he saved it well. Vinicius Junior. Making a bit of headway. And the keeper was up to the task. Casemiro. Neymar! And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022. Just can't get it past the wall. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? Vinicius Junior. And the keeper there to deal with it. Paqueta. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which...
Teammates available. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. And they need to get tighter. Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed. And the dream remains very much alive. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Giving it a try, making sure it didn't get past him. Thiago Silva. Now with Paqueta. Nice looking pass. Neymar moving with authority. That's really good and effective physical play. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Well, leaning back a bit, couldn't keep the shot down. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Alvarez. And space to cross it. Good physical play. And possession given away. Neymar. Fine sequence of passes. Argentina doing well to regain possession. And he has options available. Marcos Acuna. Doing well to keep possession. Well, that's the end of that move for now. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Off the post. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Well, they're trying to get right into his face. Richarlison. Casemiro. Firing it towards goal. Body in the way. Alvarez. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. And holding the ball up in a decent position. Has a go. And throwing himself at the ball. They have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It's a short one. Paqueta. He's in control of the situation. Vinicius Junior. Now with Casemiro. A glorious chance. Oh, fine stop. Short corner taken. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Crossed accurately towards the far post. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Using his strength to shield the ball. They couldn't maintain possession. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. He's using his strength to good effect. Well, not hard to read that pass. Shielding the ball superbly. This attack looks highly promising. That's really good and effective physical play. Oh, this is looking promising. Casemiro. Really vital interception here. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Martinez. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And play halted, free kick given. Well, some referees might have reached for the yellow card, but not this one.
Yeah, another foul, and he will get a yellow card, that's for sure.
He'll try his luck here. Well, you might say taking everyone by surprise. He didn't miss by much.
Well, this is all about his technique. The ball seems to gather pace the closer it gets to goal. That's a really good effort.
Neymar. And using his strength to shield the ball. Surely! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans! The trophy coming their way, surely!
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker, and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Eder Militao. Paqueta. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Marcos Acuna. Martinez. Fruitful looking attack. Top class defending. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Richarlison. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, he has the measure of his man. Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. Marcos Acuna. Well, not giving the opposition a look in, but strong play and possession given away. Danilo. And Brazil in a position of menace. Paqueta. And closed down straight away. Fernandes. Now with Messi. Well, it could be on for him here. A goal as they cut
Well, as you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Messi and then the perfect finish from Lautaro. He really does hit this with power. That's an excellent goal.
Goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3.
Number 22, Lautaro.
Fine sequence of passes. Good-looking ball. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Can they create something from here? He takes aim. Using his strength to shield the ball. He might be able to profit from the wide position. But quick thinking defensively. And a chance for him on the flank. Casemiro. And blocked for now. Paredes. Well, nicely cut out. Could be a chance to break here. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Lisandro Martinez is with Paredes. Marcos Acuna. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Oh, fancy footwork. That's really good and effective physical play. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Paqueta. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Now, who can he play it to? And Neymar! Nicely timed tackle. Rodrigo de Paul. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Well, the attack looks promising, but timely defending when it mattered. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's gone for goal! And narrowly off target here.
Well, it's still all to play for, but that was a good effort, wasn't it?
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Marcos Acuna keeping possession of the ball with authority. But just like that, possession changes hands. Now can they counter clinically? Well, it fizzled out. And in with a real chance. And still danger here. Well, no damage done. Martinez is with Paredes. Now, let's see what they can do here. Martinez. Options in the middle. Paredes. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Oh, good vision. He must finish! And pushed away to safety. Martinez. On to Messi. Paredes. Really vital interception. Terrific block. Has the strength to hang on to it. And giving the ball away. Fred. On the ball, Richarlison. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
And the substitution will occur now. And a short corner, let's see. Neymar. Now with Paqueta. Just made sure nothing came of that. And a goal kick is the outcome. Messi. Strong play here. Well, lovely work to get past his man. He's got the right idea with that pass. Oh, goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And what an emphatic strike it is from Lionel Messi. Hit with his laces, it's a great goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Oh, he's gone for goal. And disappointingly, straight into the wall. Well, tremendous block. Enzo Fernandez. Well, very effective play in possession. Plenty of players waiting in the middle, using his physical strength to shield it. Vinicius Junior. Here is Fred. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Martinez. Losing possession here. He has teammates around him. Martinez. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. But on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Superb block. Messi. Nicely timed tackle. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Rafinha. Now Eder Militao. This is looking threatening. Fabinho. Timely intervention. Fred. He's using his strength to good effect. But just like that, possession changes hands. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. De Paul. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Substitution time it is here. Marcos Acuna is with Paredes. Top-class defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Richarlison. Brazil struggling to keep the ball. Lisandro Martinez. Gonzalo Montiel. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. The cross is on. Can they forge ahead? No! And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins, margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get another chance now.
Rafinha. Excellent defending. I must say, this looks promising. He's in control of the situation. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Strong play here. Rafinha. How about the cross? Neymar. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Shot attempted, and the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. And over it comes. Simple catch, really. He's protecting it effectively. On the attack, is there to be late excitement? And that's a very good parry. Gonzalo Montiel. Otamendi has it. De Paul. Montiel. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Out of play for an Argentina throw. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Rafinha. Crossing possibilities. Richarlison. Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? Maybe it's a story of one hand on the trophy at this stage of the final. A huge moment.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and Neymar finds that bit of space to finish it so clinically. That's an excellent goal.
must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Paredes. Lisandro Martinez. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Plenty of support here, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. Martinez. Oh, great defending. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Fred. Shielding the ball superbly. A very good tackle. Has a go. Well, tremendous block. And Neymar. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Take it away. Martinez. Neymar. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Oh, a vital interception. And the referee brings this final to an end. For the first time in 20 years, Brazil are world champions once more.
Well, no surprise there, Derek. Brazil have been brilliant and they fully deserve this trophy.
Brazil, the world champions. And this triumph, you just feel, Stuart, is going to be fondly remembered by all Brazilians.
You're absolutely right. They've played some great football. They've been inspiring. There's been some great individual performances. It's been outstanding from them.
Casemiro. Neymar! And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022. Just can't get it past the wall. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? Teammates available. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. And they need to get tighter. Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed. And the dream remains very much alive. Vinicius Junior. He'll take this on. Oh, it's a goal! And that gives them the advantage. Surely. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way. Now with Messi. Well, it could be on for him here. He's got the right idea with that pass. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? Crossing possibilities. Richarlison. Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? Maybe it's a story of... Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the striker is the very creative and eye-catching Richarlison. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded 5 victories. They're always going to fancy their chances. How do you view their prospects in this one, Stuart?
Well, right at the start of the tournament, I asked the question, are they a great side or just a good side? If they win here today, I think we can call them a great side. They've been excellent all the way through the tournament. This should be a cracking game.
Well, no stopping him, but quick thinking defensively. Nahuel Molina. McAllister. Lionel Messi. Can't miss, surely! Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. And a short corner, let's see. Firing it in. Body on the line. And they need to get tighter. He's protecting it effectively. Vinicius Junior. And players waiting in the centre. Rodrigo de Paul. And winning it back. Vinicius Junior. The crossbar got in the way. Richarlison. Top-class defending.
Well, they've started really brightly here. They were so close to taking the lead.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Very quick thinking there. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Danilo. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved the goal.
Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Really good block. And they need to get tighter here. Marcos Acuna. And a very good challenge. Space afforded him. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Eder Militao. Now keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Lisandro Martinez. Molina. And showing fine vision. The end product just wasn't there. Eder Militao. And fed forwards. Can he keep his composure? Keeper getting the touch. Able to clear the danger, at least for now.
It was so close to getting that early goal there, but it was a wonderful save by the keeper, you have to say.
Well, on the back of that breathtaking piece of goalkeeping, can they keep the ball and create? Well, shielding the ball admirably. Palmed away by the keeper. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Ball with Danilo. Richarlison. And fine work by Argentina to recover possession. Chance to do damage. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Marquinhos. There's a slide rule pass. The opening goal in the final. And how important could that be as a direction pointer?
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Lisandro Martinez. Here's Marcos Acuna. Promising sequence. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Richarlison. Well, possibilities in the centre. Neymar! Well, what a stop that was. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. Playing it short. Throw in for Brazil. Rafinha. He could pick out a teammate. Casemiro. He takes aim. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. Well, cleared away, but at the expense of a corner. And a short corner, let's see. Paqueta. Now with Neymar. Casemiro. Being egged on by the crowd. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. And a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Able to get a body in the way. Paqueta. Body in the way again. Fernandes. And a good-looking pass. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Danilo. Now with Vinicius Junior. Takes the shot. So Brazil behind, but what can they do with this corner? Keen to take it short here. Paqueta. Giving it a try. Determined block. Casemiro. Now with Paqueta. And the keeper stretching to deny him. Well, the short corner routine. Paqueta. Here's Rafinha. Firing it towards goal. Well, not a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, he couldn't quite get it on target, but at least they're making chances now.
And a long way out here. High echelon goalkeeping there. Well, he's gone short with it. Paqueta. Tremendous block. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. Foul there, free kick awarded. Neymar. Making sure it didn't get past him. Well, not hard to read that pass. Lucas Paqueta. And Brazil in a position of menace. Richarlison! And what a magical save it was! And he's fired over the corner. Splendid defending. It's a short one. Very quick thinking there.
Well, Argentina haven't had that much of the ball so far, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Otamendi. Fernandez. No, high-quality defending. Richarlison. Eder Militao. Will he play it in? Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Good-looking sequence. Richarlison. Neymar. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Played over. Well, it was a crowded penalty area, but the keeper's done well to hold on to that. Lucas Paqueta. Now Casemiro. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position, but they took care of the situation defensively. Vinicius Junior, and the keeper's hand does the trick. And Neymar, and blocked for now. Corner to Brazil as they look to get back into this game. Well, they fancy a short one. And Neymar, and a significant block following that cross. Lionel Messi. Nahuel Molina. Failure to keep the ball by Brazil. Fernandez. Messi. Messi. Body on the line. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. He's protecting it effectively. Well, he's lost it. This might be ideal for the counter. Crossing possibilities. Paqueta. Could be! And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
McAllister. Only one possession back. What can they do from here? A good and fair challenge. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Messi. De Paul. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Vinicius Junior. Here's Marcos Acuna. Has the strength to hang on to it. De Paul. Making sure it didn't get past him. Neymar. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Perfect tackle. Paqueta. Clears it away. Determined defending. De Paul. Alexis McAllister. Here's Marcos Acuna. McAllister. Getting in there to intercept. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And that wasn't a million miles away, almost the equaliser.
Well, it's not a bad effort, is it? But they've got to find a way back into this one.
Molina. Enzo Fernandez. Now Romero with it. Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. Can he finish? And there it is! A two-goal judgment now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Goal.
2-0 now, and back underway.
Argentina.
So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Richarlison. Here's Vinicius Junior. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, that was a decent effort, and you just sense a goal's coming here.
McAllister. Possession one. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. And nicely cut out. Rafinha. Now Romero with it. Otamendi. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Lionel Messi. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Danilo. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
There's a slide rule pass. The opening goal in the final. And how important could that be as a direction pointer? Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, no booking comes from it, but he's going to have to tread carefully here.
Well, I think that's great refereeing. He doesn't want to be throwing cards about willy-nilly.
Takes the shot. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
Going short. Can he finish? And disappointingly, not even close to hitting the target there.
Yeah, was looking to open up his body, guide it into the corner, but he's got it all wrong. It's a poor attempt in the end.
Paqueta. Neymar. Richarlison. Richarlison! Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. And a short corner, let's see. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Short corner it is. Paqueta. Here's Vinicius Junior. And using his strength to shield the ball. And blocked for now. superb effort to keep it in. Using his physical strength to shield it. Messi. Doing well to keep possession. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And given away. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it fizzled out. He's in with a chance. Shielding the ball superbly. He's using his strength to good effect. He's given us away. Vinicius Junior. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Has the strength to hang on to it. Casemiro. On to Paqueta. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Marcos Acuna. And space here on the flank. Well, out of play, under pressure. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. That's useful play. Chance to play it in. Richarlison just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Over it comes. A goal as they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Well, Brazil still trailing here, but this game very much alive as a contest once more. Messi. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Vinicius. Well, the supporters think it's on. Determined block. One block after another. Well, a short corner here. Paqueta. Being pressed and pressed high. Marcos Acuna. Fernandes. And he read it well. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. De Paul. And using his strength to shield the ball. McAllister. Marcos Acuna. Lionel Messi! Shot blocked, but still alive. And he read it well defensively. McAllister, under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Body in the way. Could be a chance to break here. Nicely cut out. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Doing well to keep possession. And he takes on the shots. And possession ceded by Argentina. And he has options available. But they took care of the situation defensively. What can they do from here? Neymar. And Neymar. And strong play here. Perfect tackle. Alexis McAllister. Marcos Acuna. McAllister. That's really good and effective physical play. And intercepted it. Vinicius Junior. Danilo. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Good strength to keep the ball. Rodrigo de Paul. Good physical play. He's in control of the situation. Crossing opportunity. A wonderful intervention. Vinicius Junior. Now Brazil could be onto something. Richarlison. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And teammates around him. In position here to protect the ball. Alvarez. On to Messi. Did well to win the ball back. Might really be able to trouble them here. Paqueta. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. We're getting the ball forward. Richarlison. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Enzo Fernandez. Neymar. It's there for him. Well, keeper in control. And a short corner, let's see. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Must score! Oh, denied by the post.
Well, it was great technique, but it just clips the wrong side of the post. That deserved a goal.
De Paul. Now Romero with it. 20 minutes remaining. Messi. Good movement. Can he do it? Oh, it's in! They're in front here. Now can they stay in front?
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And then the finish from Messi demonstrates his ability to make the right run at the right time. What a good goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Lionel Messi.
Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Alexis McAllister. Here's Marcos Acuna. Moving the ball effectively. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. What a shocking pass, really. Otamendi. It's with Martinez. Fernandez. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Messi. And here he is, Lionel Messi. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
Goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Argentina. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Well, he has the measure of his man. Neymar. Body in the way. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. He's trying to create something. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. He won't want to see that again.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Paqueta. Now with Casemiro. And blocked for now. And a free kick awarded by the referee. And they're making a change. Using his physical strength to shield it. Racing away here. He's protecting it effectively. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. And they got into that crossing position, but dealt with defensively. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Neymar. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Fernandes. The ball with Martinez. Martinez. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Danilo. Here is Fred. Anthony. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. But the danger averted for now. He takes aim. Oh, that's a fine save. And he did what he had to do defensively. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. They've regained possession. Danilo. Danilo. And they know they need to stop him. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. And the substitution will occur now. And the short option preferred. Messi. No way through. Danilo. Is with Vinicius Junior. A very timely interception. Paredes. Otamendi. Here's Marcos Acuna. He's given us away. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Strength and control, a big part of his game. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to see this time and time again tonight. It's a fantastic bit of technique. Just to get that much lateral movement on the ball. Wonderful strike.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3.
Lionel Messi.
We've entered the final 5 minutes. Doing well to keep possession. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Richarlison. Well, able to close down the shot. Gonzalo Montiel. Lionel Messi. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Good technique displayed. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Well, he thought he might have got away with it, but the referee rightly going back and brandishing the yellow card. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Gonzalo Montiel. De Paul. A super tackle and they've won possession. Moving forward effectively, but they dealt with the threat posed. Using his physical strength to shield it. Physically strong and secure on the ball. And cuts inside. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Otamendi is with Paredes. Well read to win possession back. Neymar. Anthony. He has teammates around him. Fred just needs to resolve the danger. And in it goes! They're getting closer. They're not finished yet.
Well, here it is again, and he controls this shot so well. That's a really good half volley and an excellent goal.
Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Paredes. Good use of advantage by the referee. He's protecting it effectively. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. And let's give credit to the defending. He's holding the ball up here effectively, waiting for support to arrive. Neymar. Strength and control, a big part of his game. And both hands on it, good goalkeeping. they've given him too much space. Fred. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. Is it going to be? And the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. And Neymar. He succeeds in clearing it. Just the challenge that was required. Strong play here. And there goes the final whistle. For the third time in history, Argentina have won the World Cup.
And I have to say, Derek, they've been the best team in the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Argentina, world champions. They did it in 1978 and 1986. They've done it again in 2022, Stuart.
Well, this is the pinnacle of any footballer's career, and what a night it's been for these players and the coaching staff and, of course, the fans.
There's a slide rule pass. The opening goal in the final. And how important could that be as a direction pointer? Can he finish? And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way. Over it comes. A goal as they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match. Might really be able to trouble them here. Oh, a goal! He's equalised. Messi. Good movement. Oh, it's in! They're in front here. Now can they stay in front? Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Messi. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. He's trying to create something. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans. A goal! And that is going to be that. Name on the trophy for certain. Fred. And in it goes. They're getting closer. They're not finished yet. Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion.
The opening goal in the final! And how important could that be as a direction pointer?
Well, as you can see, that's a brilliant hard volley. He strikes it with so much control. That's an excellent finish.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Fernandez. Moving it forward. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, a yellow card it is, and not too many complaints.
No, he can't argue with that. He's been warned.
Neymar has a go here. And a goal almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique.
Well, let's have another look, because that's a wonderful goal from that far out. But should the goalkeeper be beat from that distance? I don't think so. Mind you, take nothing away from the strike. That was excellent.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0.